It's Jim Gordon here with SmallCapPower. We are at the VRIC conference in Vancouver, and I'm joined now by Chris King, who is the Senior Vice President of Corporate Services with OTC Markets, all the way from a great city called London. Chris, welcome to Vancouver.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Okay, let's start with an overview for our viewers out there about OTC Markets. They may not be familiar with the company. Let them know what it's all about.
Sure. So we are the largest trading platform in the US for brokers who want to trade non-US listed securities. We have about 1,500 resource companies that trade on our market, and most of those companies are listed overseas or outside the States.
Sure.
And so our business is focusing around providing compliance and trading solutions to help garner more trading flow out of the US.
And does that kind of answer my next question as to why you guys are here attending this conference?
Sure. Well, so with 1,500 resource companies, this is a key market for us. We have hundreds and hundreds of Canadian listed securities, and so we have probably 80 or 90 clients on our QB and QX markets who are here to attract investors, and we help them do that within the US. So the goal here is really to educate people on the role that we play and how they can be more successful with their USIR program.
Let's talk, as we do with everybody, Chris, can you talk about what the plans are for you guys, your team, going forward into 2019? It's early in the year, but any thoughts for our viewers moving forward?
Sure, I think there's going to be some really significant progress in 2019. We've just acquired the virtual investor conference business, which basically gives us the ability to put issuers in front of, so issuers that are on our QX and QB markets can get in front of more institutional and retail investors. We're also working very hard lobbying all of the states to recognize our markets for the purposes of blue sky, which basically opens them up to an awful lot more investors where it's non-solicited trades and people are able to buy the stock on behalf of clients.
Right.
So I think that's really two of our big goals, amongst many other things.
Yeah. One last question I just wanted to see, and I'm not sure you can really get into this with the time we have left, but are you constantly looking for new ways to reach people?
Well, I think the interesting thing from our perspective is that being the operator of the market, if we're successful, then it makes a lot of third parties here successful too, right? So this isn't just about the issuer. The stock exchanges here benefit from our business, so the more investor demand and trading we get from the US into their home listing injects liquidity and enhances the exchange. If you're a press release service in Canada and now your client has the US as a marketplace, they're sending out more press releases to a bigger audience too. Right. So it's a bit of a case of rising tide lifts all boats, and we get a lot of support from many third parties.
Well said. And Chris, is there a website or people can find out more information on you guys?
It's nice and simple, www.otcmarkets.com.
There he is, and Chris King is the Senior Vice President Corporate Services with OTC Markets, and we should say from London, but you now make New York your home, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, I said London. Well, you're from, but making New York your home. Chris, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Best of luck, and thank you very much.
You're
quite welcome.